GameFront!
Update!
GameFront!
Update!
All right, GameFront
That's
update times.
That's the best GameFront update intro we've had since the big change.
Yeah? What made it so special?
I don't know. I felt like I was on time with you. I felt like we went into it at the appropriate time.
There's good energy.
There's good energy.
I felt it in my throat. It feels right. When it's right, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Hey guys, GameFront update time. So, what are we talking about today, James?
Well, I guess we should talk
Oh,
some
you
more
know
about...
what? I want to bring something up. A couple of weeks ago, I believe, we talked about Grand Theft Auto Online, and someone had the justification that the reason why Rockstar was not launching Grand Theft Auto Online at the start was because of the fact that they wanted to make sure that they would get it right, that they would not have a failed launch. James, correct me if I'm wrong. Was that you who said that?
Yeah, I said that there was no way they wanted their 9.5s and 10s to be affected by the inability of the game to work.
So
and I think they made a great choice.
What the fuck happened?
Well, they spent 2 more weeks. That way, it's not because they're done with it yet. It's because most people have gotten their reviews out and their Metacritic score is up, right?
Right.
So now they can release it and be like, listen, guys, we haven't beta tested it because we were so secretive. We didn't want anyone to see it. So now we're going to have you guys finish our game for us. Thank you very much.
So do you think that they knew that this would happen and they intentionally held it back because of the fact that they figured that if reviewers got hold of the fact that GTA Online did not work at launch when they were reviewing it, they would have affected their score?
Yeah. I mean, if they didn't think that, then they're dumb. I mean, it's the same thing that happened with Grand Theft Auto 4. It's the same thing that happens with any game people want to play. The more you want it, the more it's not going to work when you get it. I'm angry, Mitch.
You're angry? You sounded like you were rationalizing it and you were kind of defending them for a second.
Oh, no, I'm not defending them. I just understand the situation. Do I think it's okay? Absolutely not. I get upset. When this stuff happens.
Are you going to Hulk Hogan that shirt right now?
I'm going to Hulk Hogan this shirt. I mean, I'm telling you, Mitch, this is what I'm talking about! Why can't I play Grand Theft Auto Online?
Oh, God.
But not the button-up shirt, because that I like.
What happened?
And
Was that
fancy.
shirt already ripped or something? Or
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah,
already ruined?
It was just, I had taped it with Scotch tape up that line.
Right, you had seams already loose. So seriously, were you planning on doing that from the start in this video?
No, I wasn't planning on doing that from the start of this video. You got me upset, and then you tried to say that I was a sympathizer of him. I'm not a sympathizer. Just because a scientist knows that velociraptors are the most dangerous thing in the world doesn't make it okay. Like they don't like them.
So I
don't know.
That's officially 2 shirts. If you have been following and keeping track, that's 2 shirts in the history of GameFront that James has gone Hulk Hogan.
You should see how many pants I've ruined playing video games.
Oh God. So yeah, I guess let's continue on with the GTA Online thing. Today we did actually end up getting in, and
30 minutes after our scheduled live stream, and we were like, oh, we got to cancel it because it's not working. And then I'm pretty sure Rockstar's like checking our emails and totally snooping on us, because then it goes online immediately after we cancel it.
Yeah. Now the thing that I wanted to bring up is, this is not a new thing for 2013, where a popular game comes out and the launch is a failure in terms of the online mode of it.
The launch of this game was not a failure, Mitch.
The online was.
Yeah, but that's not the launch. This is like way after launch, like 2 weeks.
All right, bear with me, James.
Sorry, I'm like really cynical and upset. Like I want to play this game, but now I'm here talking to you.
Right. I mean, and you know what? What reminds me of this whole thing is the look on your face right now. Hold that face.
I'm gonna try to look at it.
That's the same exact face I remember seeing during the SimCity launch, because you could not play that game. So
it's coming more. There's more. Oh, I hope I didn't ruin my real shirt. My mom gave this to me.
So I guess my question is, how much worse is the SimCity thing compared to this?
Well, it's tenfold worse because those idiots made it an online-only game.
Right.
Your online-only game launches and doesn't go online.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it was tragic. And you know, the worst part about it is it took them like a week to fix that. And by the time it was done, I was like over it. I was like, yeah, I loaded it up and played the tutorial enough that now I'm not going to play the game ever again.
Yeah, you were so excited for SimCity. But
Yeah, I was really excited.
And then over the course of the whole launch fiasco, I remember your excitement for the game just dwindled to the point where when the game finally was working, you didn't even care. You moved on.
I hadn't even like by the time it started working, I had already forgotten about it. And you know, actually, it kind of reminds me of something that maybe I'll save for a different day's topic. But I'll give you a little hint at it. I've been a little bit annoyed because I was really excited for SimCity. That's the relation to this. And then, like, I lost interest after it finally started working. I like the idea of all these early access games, but I feel like and I think maybe we can discuss it today. But when I'm like right now, I'm part of the Prison Architect early access game, and I'm getting these alpha builds, and I'm realizing that when this game actually comes out, I might not even be interested in playing it anymore because all the excitement's gone because I was part of the early access thing.
Right. Well, do you feel like the enjoyment that you've gotten out of it so far has it been worth the money that you've paid?
I mean, I guess so, but I mean, it was when I first got into I guess it would be the alpha builds. It was tragically broken,
Yeah.
and they have fixed it up more and more. They've just added dogs, I believe. I haven't played the new one, but yeah, I'm no longer that excited. I enjoyed it though. Yeah, I guess it was worth my money.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point, and I don't think it's something that's really talked about that much when it comes to early access. I've been playing a lot of speedrunners, and that's a game that is on early access right now, and I highly suggest that people check it out. But there is the same concern. It's very there's not that much in it right now. I think there's like maybe 6 maps. There used to be 4. They recently added 2 more. But yeah, there's definitely that point of, you know, I've played this game so much before the actual game has come out, and you know there are still a good amount of bugs. They just added an ability to play with friends. I remember when we did
played with each other, didn't we?
Yeah, but you don't remember the hassle that we went through to get everyone in the same lobby?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We had to randomly get into the same lobby with people, and I'd get the same wrong person over and over for some reason.
You guys don't even know the shit we go through to get those gauntlets out for you.
This is a tough job. This is a tough job.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely see the point. That being said, I like early access. I like the ability to, even if it's not, you know, the full game that you're getting, I like the idea of being able to support a developer who, you know, they might be making their first game, and they might not even be making any money at that point. Their paycheck comes when the game is released. So I like the idea of being able to support them before their game comes out.
Yeah, no, I haven't made any decisions on liking or not liking it. It's just something that occurred to me when I got an email from the Prison Architect guy saying there was an update. Because I was like, oh, I haven't played that in a while. I thought it was already released. And yeah, but it's not released.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I switched topics. It was just something, you know, that happens sometimes.
No, it's no problem. The reason why I brought up that thing with GTA Online is because I was browsing some forums, the GameFAQs forums in particular, which is also, funny enough, the GameSpot forums, which is also the community that lashed out at the reviewer for giving the game a 9 instead of a 10. But the reason why I thought it was funny was because this same community is now, I saw a couple of topics with people demanding refunds for GTA 5 because of the fact that GTA Online didn't work. Mm-hmm. And I just thought, or at the very least, that people retroactively adjust their review scores because the online doesn't work. And I thought that was ridiculous. James, thoughts?
Here's couple thoughts. First of all, Metacritic score can't be adjusted. Am I incorrect
No,
there?
you're not
So they
incorrect.
can change it all they want, but the Metacritic score is going to stay the
What
same.
they have is they have first review Metacritic, which is the default. That's what you get when you click on the page, and then they have second review, third review, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm. So then the other thing I'm going to say is Rockstar very clearly and cleverly stated that Grand Theft Auto Online is a completely separate game that you happen to get with Grand Theft Auto 5. Did you read that?
I think I read it somewhere, but
I
didn't
think
really
that,
remember it.
yeah, I think it was, I don't know where I saw it, but it was clearly said, like, is an entirely different game. And it was interesting that they stated it like that. They were almost like, you get this for free. And it's like, come on now. We all know this is the same game. That's the online aspect. But the way they had phrased it just seemed pretty clever. What was I getting at?
I have no idea.
My thoughts on it. Oh, this might be a little political here, and I don't want to get into it because I'm sure everybody has their own opinions, but I do think it's interesting.
It's all right. Everyone with an opinion has been shut down, so don't worry about it. They're all furloughed.
Furloughed, exactly. Well, no, I mean, am I incorrect in saying that there has been a bigger outcry, more people asking for their money back and irate things about Grand Theft Auto Online than the fact that the government healthcare program that was launched, I think, the same day, like, you couldn't get into it? Like, I didn't hear anyone complain about that. They're like, oh, it's normal, but where's my money back for GTA 5?
Yeah, maybe it's not as widespread as I make it out to be. I really just saw that GameFAQs forum.
Yeah.
But I do think that there are people out there who are irrational and think that there is not enough game in Grand Theft Auto 5, and that they expected to play Grand Theft Auto Online and all that. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just.
I know what you're saying. You're saying Grand Theft Auto 5, the single-player story mode world you have, is worth $60. Period.
Yes, that is
like
what I'm saying.
You don't need your money back because you got your money's worth. Everything extra, and trust me, I'm upset as anybody, but I don't want my money back because I've really already gotten my money's worth. In Grand Theft Auto 5. I would say
you've gotten more than your money's worth with GTA 5. That game is enormous.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else you wanted to add to this topic of discussion, James?
To this topic of discussion, not particularly. I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to. We did get online, but I guess I'm still stuck in the tutorial, so I can't really say what I think of the online. I guess we'll have to save it for next week.
Speaking of next week we've got a big PS3 title called Beyond that is coming out. Beyond Two Souls.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought it was Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah, Beyond Two Souls. It's the new David Cage game. And James, what are your thoughts on Beyond Two Souls? And do you want to do the walkthrough? Because we haven't really discussed who's doing the walkthrough for it yet.
I feel like I was really lucky to get the Grand Theft Auto 5 walkthrough, Mitch. So if it's something you're really looking forward to, I look forward to it also. But I'd say you can have this one. Is this is not the Ellen Page game, is it?
This is the Ellen Page game.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I can't wait for it. I think what's really interesting is how much the girl from The Last of Us looked like Ellen Page, and Ellen Page had like a comment being like, I'm flattered, but it's kind of confusing to people that know my video game's coming out and like such and such. But yeah, the game looks awesome. I didn't know it was a PS3 exclusive.
Yeah, it is absolutely a PS3 exclusive.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, I really liked Heavy Rain. In fact, the thing that this is kind of a silly story, but one of the reasons why I liked Heavy Rain so much is because of the personal fact that it is pretty much the only game, or one of the only two games, the other being LA Noire, that I've been able to play with my girlfriend and have that kind of gamer bonding experience where we play through a game together and we make fun of it together and we do all that stuff together. So Beyond David Cage makes games that are easily shared with people who aren't typically gamers, and I think we need more of those games in this world. And yeah, I mean, Heavy Rain by no means was perfect. It had a lot of plot issues. There were a lot of plot holes. The characters had some questionable moments where they weren't exactly acting in character. But I really liked what that game did for video games in terms of interactivity with its story. And I can't wait to see how Beyond evolves that.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think I could not talk my girlfriend into playing Heavy Rain. She must have thought it was like some sort. Like I was like, no, it's not like a Call of Duty. It's not. It's like a movie that you watch and play at the same time. She's like, that's what you say about every game. But I can see that. I think that people need to be more open to the art form of video games, and video games need to be more inviting to people that aren't used to them. And I think that Heavy Rain was a good bridge for people if they weren't too stubborn to cross it. Know what I mean?
Right.
Sorry, girlfriend.
Know what I mean? I got you, James. All right. I think that's pretty much it for what I had to talk about. Anything else?
Well, the only thing I want to bring up is the Steam Box was announced.
Oh,
we call it the Steam
Box,
Machine.
the Steam Machine.
Where did we get the idea that it was the Steam Box? Is that just
that was what it was originally called? I think because they announced that they showed that picture of what it would look like, and I think it was like the piston or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where Steam Box came from.
Yeah, so it's gonna probably make it so that PS3 and Xbox One, PS4 and Xbox One really don't have a chance in the market.
This is my reaction. Really? You think so?
Yeah, you just can't.
Really?
You just can't beat that
James,
price.
You think so?
No, I was severely disappointed with the price. I was so looking forward.
I didn't even know what the price is. I know it's gonna be really high.
Could you sit all the way down? Like really sit down? It's starting price $1,000.
What? No, actually, that was exactly what I expected.
What? A console hasn't cost that much money since the 3DO when it came out.
Yeah, but this isn't just a console, James. This is basically a PC that you use as a console with your TV. That's pretty much been the idea of the Steam Box all along.
Yeah, well, I've got something for you to just mull over for a moment. Why not buy a $1,000 PC?
I don't know, James. Why not buy a $1,000 PC instead of a console?
Well, because it's not
a PS3 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's always been the question. And then there's also the fact about the controller. Did you see the controller, James?
I know a lot of people are bitching about the controller. I think the controller looks good. If it works as described, I think I'll like it.
Yeah, I'm skeptical, but it does look like one of those things that you need to actually have in your hands in order to really form a informed opinion about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the Steam Box is a cool idea. I knew that the price would be really, really high.
I just did not see that coming. I thought the whole point of a Steam Box was like, okay, you want to play PC games, but you can't afford to get a PC. Let's make a console version that can just play Steamed games. But nonetheless, it's extremely expensive. I can't afford one of those.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll learn more about the Steam Box as things.
It's releasing in November, isn't it?
No, what? Really?
I don't know. I was startled by the date. I'm gonna take a really quick look, really fast. Steam Box, or wait, what's it called? Steam Machine. It kind of sounds like the Heat Machine.
Oh, you have to get it now.
Now I'm sold. Release. There we go.
I love how we got a first-hand look at how bad James Heaney is at typing.
Well, I had all my letters shuffled for me because I like a challenge. It says 2014, so I was wrong. Yeah, it's I just have the keys rotated all the time so that I can't just keep it fresh.
Right. All right, guys. Well, yeah, my thoughts on the Steam Box, basically, I think it's too expensive. I have no real interest in it. If I wanted to play console games on my TV, I would just run a cable to it and use Big Picture.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
Yeah. So it doesn't speak to me. I'm sure that there is an audience for it. It's not me though.
No, it's not me. I'm definitely gonna save my money up for the new 4K machines coming out.
What's the 4K machine?
You haven't heard about this?
No.
We've been talking about it on GameFront. It's the 4K like graphics where instead of like but the problem is there's only one monitor that even displays at 4K
Oh.
right now. But yeah, that's starting price $6,000. And that's for like a low end one that isn't really that good.
Start saving your money.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
All right. Let's end this video. Good news for me, by the way. This might potentially be the last time I have a GameFront update in this
your
little
bedroom
space in this bedroom with my crappy bed over there. I'm sure.
Why didn't you make it today? You obviously slept in that.
I didn't. Well, I took a nap in it.
Yeah, that's sleeping. And when you sleep in a room with a bed, that's your bedroom.
Oh man, I'm getting an apartment finally.
Cool.
So
Congratulations.
I'm really excited to be out of here, and yeah. So hopefully it might not be next week. It might be the week after, but
because you can't get internet access.
Yeah, it's bullshit, right?
I'm upset.
The earliest appointment for installing internet is 2 weeks from the day I signed up for it.
Has no one ever had internet in that place before?
I don't know. But anyway, that's a story for another time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like,
comment,
and subscribe. Bye-bye.